Young bleep confronted Myron and got cooked at USC.
The whole basis why Israel was founded was to keep the Jewish people safe.
Right there,
Nothing to do with destabilize the Middle East. Most Israelis, they want to live their lives as is. And you're just out here spreading the lie that they were put in place to destabilize the Middle East.
The reality is the state of Israel was created through terrorism. The IDF that you know today was created by the Irgun, Haganah, and Stern gangs. Those three paramilitary groups were terrorist organizations that rebranded into the IDF after Israel was created. They've killed somewhere between 60 to 300,000 people.
According to who?
Already.
According to who? Best combatant ratio of any modern war. 600
got killed by Hamas at the absolute most. That's still horrible. However, Israel went back and killed what? 60,000. So let me get this straight. Israel gets 600 of their people killed, and then they go ahead and kill 100,000 plus. Does that sound fair to you? All right, what's up, man?
I got 2 questions.
Yes.
So one, how can you be a Christian, a follower of Christ, and not believe that Israel's the righteous
He's not a Christian.
ancestral homeland of the Jews? And also,
wait, what?
Yo, he did not just say that, bro. He did not just say that. Are you ready to get gaslit for 14 minutes and 11 seconds? Are you ready?
It wasn't the Muslims that chased them out of Jerusalem. That's all I got to say. They could say whatever they want. It wasn't the Muslims that kicked you out of that land.
And according
you came back and massacred them.
According to their own faith,
they should be ashamed.
Aren't they exiled until the day of judgment?
Depends what branch. But
that's what I've heard a rabbi say.
When he goes, well, you should be ashamed as someone that's a Christian. Well, what is your book? The one that starts with a T-A, not a T-O. We believe in the book of Moses, been corrupted, the Torah. What does the other book say about Christians, the one that they love the most, and that we love too? What does it say about him, bro? Pull up the verses, bro. I could not believe. No, but you want to pull it up?
You want me to?
It says that he really is boiling in a pile of stuck full of law, bro. Bro.
Wait, is this?
It's real, bro. It's not just some made up shit that Candace Owens said. It's real. It's in their book. Look, bro.
Where?
It says it right there. Click on it. Here, click that one. Okay.
𝐁𝐞𝐤 then went and raised Baal from the grave through necromancy. He said to him, "Who is most important to the world we are now? The Jewish people. What should I then?" Is that like a name for what is Balaam, bro?
Look what it says. He's cooking in boiling semen, bro.
Wait, what?
And then look, then they raised Jesus. Look, 𝐁𝐞𝐤 then went and raised Jesus the Nazarene from the grave.
𝐁𝐞𝐤 then went and raised
through necromancy. 𝐁𝐞𝐤 said to him, "Who's more important in the world?" Jesus said to him, "The Jewish people." 𝐁𝐞𝐤 asked, "Should I then attach myself to them in this world?" Jesus said to him, "Then their welfare you shall seek, their misfortune you shall not seek. For anyone who touches them is regarded as if you were touching the apple of his eye."
Oh my gosh, bro! Christians, Muslims believe Jesus is the Messiah, bro.
Next part.
It keeps going.
What is the punishment of that man? A euphemism for Jesus himself in the next world. Jesus said to him, he is punished with boiling excrement. As the master said, anyone who mocks the word of the sages will be sentenced to boiling excrement.
You know, Jews think that they can only go to hell for 11 months. Have you heard that? Like they don't believe in eternal.
Would you take that deal instead of standing judgment? Like
11 months of hell to skip judgment day?
And then you're guaranteed to get into heaven or go for judgment. Oh, that's a crazy. You're guaranteed to go, though, if you do.
Bro, I don't want
to spend a second, bro.
Yeah, no.
I'm terrified, bro.
Brother, I can't even hold. You can't hold a match for 3 seconds without your fingers.
I'm scared of just even the torment of the grave, bro. I'm so bro, we gotta step it up, bro. That's why we're trying to watch the curses. I'm scared, bro.
Yeah.
I know God is real.
And we're not arrogant enough to say we're guaranteed to go to heaven.
No matter what. Imagine if someone told you you're guaranteed to get $1 million this year, whether you work or not work. Would you work?
Brother, I could close.
Stop working.
I could have someone on a sales call say, "Yeah, I'm gonna buy right now. I'm gonna buy," and I still don't get dopamine until the cash is in my account. What do you mean you're gonna go to the gates of heaven, show up with a golden ticket, and demand to God that you said a man is God and that you're gonna get into heaven? It's just arrogant, bro. It truly is an arrogant point of view, in my opinion, to think that you're guaranteed to go to heaven. Is that bad to say, you think?
Yeah, because you're assuming you have God's knowledge. How do you know God's gonna save you? How do you know you've earned it?
I'm saying, bro, I'm not saying that to be rude or disrespectful or anything. It's just, in my opinion, operating from the belief that none of your good deeds have ever counted. Every day you wake up, you're starting from zero. You have a fresh slate that you have to work towards and earn your way to heaven. I think that's the best way to go about your life. Any good deeds I've done in my past, I just forget about them. I'll hopefully see them on the day of judgment. Hopefully they count, but I'm not relying on those, bro.
Take yourself to account before you're taken to account. I believe that was Omar Al-Khattab that said that.
Yeah.
God be pleased with.
Yo, I can't believe that.
Back to this video, bro. But that's but it's just I just laugh. It's like their faith completely disrespects your creator. If you're a Christian, you guys believe that he's God. I don't believe he's God. I love him so much, I take offense to it. So half the world believes Jesus Christ is the Messiah, and these people believe he's boiling in shit.
Judeo-Christian.
Yet
bro.
somehow we have Christians that want to fight Muslims. We both love Jesus Christ. Bro.
But God is also Jewish according to them, like ethnically
Which is
Jewish,
crazy,
bro.
right? You make no sense. It makes no sense, man. I hate to say, it just makes no sense, bro. Sorry, bro. If your God came down, knowing that he's coming down to save you, yet he's practicing Judaism, you're supposed to be an example to him. All the shit that came after, all the rituals, everything was made up after him, not before him.
Yeah, like going,
Okay.
going like this.
If he's God
praying to Saint Mary,
and he came down and lived as a Jew, then you should be a Jew. I mean, it's how fucking stupid are you? He didn't say he came down, he kept Sabbath, he chopped his pichadel a little off the top. He didn't eat pork.
God had foreskin, bro.
He lived as a Jew, bro. You should be a Jew. All the rituals, all the stuff came after his alleged crucifixion.
Yo, bro, just to be clear, Muslims believe that Jesus is the Messiah, the chosen one. He's going to return. We both believe that. The main reason he's going to return, bro, it's cinema.
Set the record straight.
It's the end of the movie. The two biggest religions on earth both believe in this man,
Half
but
the
one
world.
believes he's God,
Half the
and
world.
one believes that God sent him.
Half the world.
And that's how the movie ends, is that this man comes back to clarify if he's God or if God sent him. Cinema, bro. Cinema.
I know it's too much for you to like.
I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Christian.
Then how is Israel not the ancestral homeland of the Jews? And also, how does America being allies with the PA?
He just clarified he doesn't believe the Bible, and then you just asked the same question.
While you're rocking a Rolling Stone shirt, which they were the most demonic. But go ahead.
benefit us more than being allies with Israel?
When you say PA, you mean Palestine or?
Yeah,
His grandpa probably fucking.
outside of the
No, but
Palestinian
remember one
Authority
thing I said
or
to you,
Iran
Sonny,
or
and I say that, and my heart goes out. They're under propaganda also.
100%. 100%.
You can't even like you. I know it's hard to find sympathy right now.
Yeah.
But that's where wisdom comes. Yeah. Your whole life, you're being taught. Everyone wants to take you out. They keep showing you the same images they show us. They did this to you in World War II. Blah, blah. There's a lot more people that died too that weren't. My family got killed in World War II. What's their movie? My two uncles were hung off trees, bro. 16 and 18. My grandmother's two brothers, bro. 16 and 18 years old were executed by the SS. Where the fuck's our movie, bro?
But keep going about your initial point.
So my point is, you can't even get mad at him, bro, because you feel like you're under threat, right? And your history's shown that, for some reason, people just don't want you in their country. I don't know why, but they just don't want you there. And then
80 years ago.
you get annihilated.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro, I believe they became very radicalized because of all the oppression. Honest to God, bro, true opinion. They said, you know what? Okay. They were slow. They were methodical. And they took power, and they're never going to let it go, bro. Ever. Forget over there.
No, it's end of times, bro. Like,
Forget over
I don't think there's coming back from this.
But
I'm
I
not gonna
still
lie.
feel in some, sympathy, bro.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them don't realize how deep this hole goes and where it leads to, and the fact that I believe God has turned them into the house of Pharaoh. They didn't accept Christ. Christ was the Messiah. So now they're going to bring their Messiah, who Christians and Muslims both believe is the Antichrist. Because either you believe Jesus is the Messiah or not. So that's what this is all about. People can say whatever they want. That's what this is about. This is literally about
Bringing back
Yeah.
the Antichrist, bro.
Yeah.
Bringing
Not
him.
bringing him
But
out.
yeah, not bringing him back. Bringing him out.
and
building the third
and
temple.
Muslim and Christians are not enemies on this subject, bro. They try to make it seem like that, but we're not.
Imagine thinking
so
Islam is your
crazy.
biggest enemy. It's just so
We can't
stupid.
even curse at Jesus, bro.
It's
We don't
illegal
make
to
pictures.
curse Jesus in
Bro,
Muslim
they'll
countries.
kill you. They'll kill you. Yo, we say peace be upon him after his name. We get mad when we see them making skits of him with his thorns and laughing and ha 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 and playing with the concept of his image, because that's not how he looked. Now they're making a horror film about him and he's the bad guy. Like, bro, it's like, bro, we love Jesus Christ, man. I hate it, but I don't care what they say is true. Christians, we respect him more than you do, and you believe he's God. You should be mad. You should be angry, but we respect him. We don't mock him. We don't make pictures of him. We don't put him in stupid films and cartoons. We say peace be upon him and his mother every time we mention their name.
We could be better about that, but
We've been good with it. I always say peace be upon him.
I gotta start doing that.
You have to show him respect.
Yeah.
He's the beloved of God. He's the anointed one, the chosen one,
No, I know you're right.
who will come towards the end of time to set the record straight once and for all.
Imagine when Jesus comes back and leads prayer. Imagine we get to be behind Jesus in a prayer.
You better hope he's leading prayer, because if we're wrong, we're on the other side. We're Burning, bro. I'll bet my life on that. No one spoon-fed me my religion. I don't come from a religious family. I chose this path. Big difference than most of you watching this. Even the Muslims, you should challenge your faith. I dare you to.
Bro, it doesn't matter.
You understand? Like when you challenge what you
into.
believe, bro, half of my knowledge came from being challenged. Oh, you're an Arab. Oh, you believe in the dirty Arabs, these sand, you know what? You're an idiot. You're this, you're white, you're Albanian, your ancestors were killed by the Turks, this and that. You're stupid. People have done horrible things. Serbians are Christian. They massacred my family. My family just got killed in 1998. Does that mean that I should hate all Christians then? Because with that logic, because they try to say, oh, you're Albanian, the Turks forced you out. The Turks did many things that were wrong. I say this publicly. They took Albanians and sent them to Istanbul, forced them into Islam. What does chapter 2 of the Quran say?
There is no compulsion in religion.
You cannot force people into the faith. That's God speaking there, not Muhammad. That's God.
Yeah.
Now, what the Turks did, they did. That's not Islam's fault. If that's Islam's fault, then I would say to my Albanian Christian brothers, then you as Albanians shouldn't be Christian either, because look at what they did to us in Kosovo. Look at what the Greeks did to us when they took Chamria. So with that logic, then you shouldn't be Christian either. So but I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm saying
question your faith.
Don't blame the religion. Blame the people that did it for whatever reason.
Bro, it's very simple. Look for truth at the end of the day, no matter what it is.
Bro, I had a beautiful podcast today with a Christian, bro. Like, I genuinely respect these people, bro. I may not agree with their concept of God, but I understand, like, a lot of them come from a place of love, bro. Like, they're not bad people, bro.
Yeah, obviously not, bro.
But I don't care what anyone says, bro. So many of them have been led astray, bro. And I'm not even talking about, oh, is Jesus God? Just, like, to think what they think and think that Muslims want them dead or hate them or want to kill them. Like, it's so fucking bullshit, bro. And it's actually the other way right now.
Imagine you took all the propaganda and bullshit they've been fed and put it aside, and you actually just presented everything in front of them. Like, okay, this other religion, you don't know anything that the media's told you. You haven't seen any of the movies. Get back.
Get back. I said get back. Chuck Norris, Delta Force.
Yeah, get back.
Get back. I said they have a nun. Like
get down, you damn terrorist Muslim.
This
you know?
But hang on. That's their image of us, man.
But like I was saying, bro, pull that up. All the propaganda aside, you see, okay, this one faith believes that he's also the Messiah. He's coming back. They love him, blah, blah, blah. This other faith believes he's burning in poop in the afterlife.
I mean, the propaganda, bro, like this movie itself, Delta Force. Get down there, you. It's so crazy. This is the image people have had in America of Muslims for the last. I can't call their names. I'm German. Because in this scene, the flight attendant, okay, this movie was a classic, bro. I loved it. And, yo, Hollywood's so powerful. I was rooting for them to wipe out the Muslims, but I'm not going to lie. Because that's the power of film. As a young boy, I'm like, I hate these motherfuckers. I hate it. Oh, imagine, I'm a Muslim.
I know. I've made
like,
films, yeah.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na. That's the music. He had the cool motorcycle with the rocket launches and shit.
Is this the scene?
This is the scene where they first hijacked the plane. They're gonna go to Lebanon, Beirut, because at that time Beirut was enemy.
This is a 2-minute scene. This is gonna
get to the part where. So then what happens is but this is the best part. So they're naming so the terrorists are naming all the Jewish passengers, right?
Okay.
This guy was real slow coming up. Okay, he was real slow. When he got to the back, they're like, sit the fuck down, get the fuck down, shut the fuck. Now, what's crazy? He's like, I'm not even Jewish.
Father, don't you know me from
now,
Chicago?
This is the alliance.
Wait, this man is telling the truth.
Sit down, we know what we are doing.
That's the hottest nun you ever seen.
I was just about to say, but
You're making a big mistake.
The way people shut up. That's what happens in real life. When a gun's put to your mouth, I promise you this is what happens.
You're making a big mistake.
Shut the
So these guys are supposed to be Muslims or something?
No, Jews. But the terrorists, the terrorists are Arab Muslims. Okay. That's definitely a Pajit plane, bro. That's definitely an Indian. They hate Muslims.
Sit down.
Sit the fuck. Okay, but look here. This is the propaganda. The priest gets up now.
Father, where are you going?
No.
Watch this. Come back! I said come back!
Come back, I said come back!
Down! This is all Americans have seen. This is all Americans have seen for 75 years. 2 billion people. This is their image of us. Who made these movies, bro? Hang on. Watch this part now. This is the most important thing. This is...
Get back. I said get back.
Why is he going? He's not Jewish. Why is the priest going?
What is your name?
William O'Malley.
I did not call you.
You call for all the Jews. I'm Jewish, just like Jesus Christ.
How does that make sense, bro?
What is he even saying?
Stop. Explain to me. This doesn't make sense. I can't.
Where are you going?
A priest is telling you.
Where are you going?
A priest is telling you.
Where are you going, though?
Jesus is a Jew. So why are they not following Judaism?
Where are you going?
I can't believe what I just watched, bro. Play it again.
Because it would be no. I'm not playing it again,
No,
bro.
let's play it just one more time.
No,
please.
bro.
Just that part. Just that part for me.
All right.
I'm walking off the set. Okay.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? We only want to kill.
William O'Malley.
I did not call you.
You call for all the Jews. I'm Jewish, just like Jesus Christ.
Stop now.
You take one.
Can you explain to me how that makes sense? It means
They
you
would-
as a Christian should be fine. If Jesus was a Jew,
They would say ethnically, bro.
Lived as a
That would be
Jew.
their logic.
you need to be a Jew.
They would say ethnically. That would be their answer. I'm telling you what they would say right now. They would say he's ethnically Jewish.
He practiced the rules that the Israelites were under. That's a fact. He kept kosher. He was circumcised. He kept the Sabbath.
I just
He
feel like
was
that's not a good point to make,
He was
but-
against interest. What do you mean it's not a good point? How do you reconcile the two, bro? You can't.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of like saying if the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was Jewish and practiced Judaism, and then you follow something that he didn't teach. So I get what you're saying.
And that he didn't live. Why would if God's the greatest example, you're supposed to follow the example.
And well, that's what they don't
If
cut me
he's
off.
the
Don't cut me
greatest
off.
example.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, because their logic, Christians, from what I hear, you know, if you get 10 Christians in a room, you're gonna hear a dozen different explanations for each thing. But from what I've mostly heard is that it's God coming down in flesh as like an example. So it's like they took what a messenger would be and then twisted that into God coming down.
You're supposed to follow his example.
Exactly. So then
What do Muslims do? We follow the example of the Prophet Muhammad. So if God came down and lived as a Jew, then he was your example to live like a Jew.
okay, but not only
That doesn't make- does that make sense?
That does, but separate from that, then where, like, why did they go like this? Why did they go like this? Why did they pray to Mother Mary? Why do they pray to Saint Anthony when they lose something? It doesn't make sense, bro. It just doesn't. It's Islam is very, very simple, man.
Again, not to pick on.
There's nothing worthy of worship but God. To become a Muslim right now, you could literally say this in your home. There is no God but God, and Muhammad is the messenger of God. There's nothing worthy of worship but God, and Muhammad is the messenger of God. It's
Final
that
messenger.
simple.
Yeah, final messenger.
You say that, and that's it. That could be the most important sentence of your life.
I'm not even getting into all that. All I said is, how the hell is that? If the whole argument is he came to live as a human being and show us the greatest example,
Holy crap, we're so
why
off
are
topic.
you not following the example?
So
Off topic. This is about the Holy Land and Jews and Christians. And
Let's get back to it.
He's trying to say you should be embarrassed that you're a Christian because you don't support what's going on over there.
let's get back to it.
Well,
Other
my
topics,
thing is
okay.
this. I am anti-war, and I don't think we should be interventionists. And I think that us supporting Israel and giving them all the money that we do creates a lot of problems for us geopolitically and creates a whole bunch of issues.
West Islamic regimes that have been keeping us in the Middle East in Middle Eastern wars for the past 50 plus years.
Who's been keeping us in wars?
Iran, Iraq, I mean, Al Qaeda.
Really?
Yeah.
You know who's been keeping us in the Middle East?
Islamic regime by attacking American bases.
Israel's
in
been
Beirut.
keeping us in the Middle East.
Look at the difference in the.
Do you know why-
It's like dead in your eye, no hesitation, no stutter. This guy's like, like it's crazy, bro.
Went to
Crazy.
war in Iraq?
Because the whole basis why
That's the.
I don't even need to say it. You all know who did that at this point.
Israel was founded was to keep the Jewish people safe. Nothing to do with destabilize the Middle East. Most Israelis, they want to live their lives as is. And you're just out here like spreading the lie.
He's such a liar, bro. He's such a liar. You even hear Trump talking about how Gaza, they should turn it into beach house properties and make a Trump tower and this and
Yeah,
that.
right on the ashes of their children. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna wipe them out, bro.
Yo, there was 4 churches
gonna
in
wipe
Gaza
them out.
before October. They're all desecrated now.
They're going to wipe them out if nobody stops it. They're gonna be wiped out.
It's like so much lying and
That
gaslighting.
they were putting in place to destabilize.
You have to pause every literal 3 seconds.
I bet you this kid hasn't stepped in a synagogue.
Why would you bet that?
I'll
How
bet
do
my
you
life.
know?
I'll bet my life he's not religious, bro. His knowledge is lacking, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't really know anything.
and to put in place to destabilize the Middle East, because nothing what you said has been backed up by
Israel
any
started wars
by
with
any
all of their
historical
enemies.
credible
They started-
historical scholar in history.
Okay,
Nothing-
so
nothing
again,
you said has been backed
Israel,
up.
dude, you thought that you literally just said we went to war in Iraq because of 9/11. No, we went to
True.
war in Iraq because of Israel. Because Benjamin Netanyahu literally went over and said, came over to the United States and said, if we go ahead and we get rid of Saddam, because he has weapons of mass destruction, it'll have positive reverberations all across the Middle East. And what did we do? We went to war over there. 1 million people died. We got nothing to gain from it. We destabilized Iraq. And to this day, there's still problems there and instability all over the place. Everything that we do in
Taliban's
the Middle
still
East is
ruling
because of
Yo,
Israel.
bro, may God guide Myron, bro, to start praying again. You know your deeds don't count if you're not praying, bro. Imagine he doesn't make it into the highest ranks because he didn't pray, bro. He's on the front lines like this.
from because of the
Yo,
powerful
but what
lobby
he
that they
doesn't
have.
understand is he needs to have compassion for those that he's against. And what I mean by that, they've been under propaganda too. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say. Like, you can't hate them all, and you just can't, man. You got to have, that's wisdom.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a really good point. Like this guy he's talking to fully believes what he's saying. He doesn't know the truth and he's lying.
And you got to understand, they're scared. They're thinking they're going to throw us in ovens again. You got to put it's hard to do, bro.
No, I hear you.
You have to put yourself even in the shoes of your own enemy.
Dude, I even get why they think they're the chosen people. Every time you go to a family meeting, okay, look at Uncle Rob owns the Red Sox. This guy, he just produced the new movie. Look at all the stupid goyim consuming it all. I would think I'm chosen by God too.
So you got to have compassion for those that are even your own enemy.
Yeah.
And that's what our faith taught us. Actually.
I mean,
except when you create
there's
treason.
a reason why
Except when you commit treason.
There's a reason why the Palestinians took them in as refugees because of Islam, bro. Because you're supposed to have compassion and
got along
mercy.
throughout history, bro.
Yeah.
Throughout history.
Is it because it was like a sect of them that came?
Remember, the white ones, they converted 500 years ago.
In Washington D.C., where they run this country. So if you don't even understand that, then dude,
I don't disagree with that. The Iraq War went wrong, but I mean, it's
But
a
you got to ask, why did we go there? Why did we go there? We went there for Israel. We went there for Israel.
No,
and
we
that's a problem.
went there for our own dignity because we were attacked. That's why.
Do you know that Iraq had nothing to do with 9/11? Did you know that Osama bin Laden and Saddam Hussein were enemies? Did you know that when Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait,
same enemy.
Hold on, no, because you don't even know your history, bro. You don't even know your history. So
you don't, dude.
The reality is,
you said
Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden were enemies. When Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait to go ahead and try to get the oil or get them to lower the prices so that he wouldn't have to compete or whatever the fuck it may be, what ended up happening was Osama offered the Mujahideen, because they had just beat the Russians in the 80s in Afghanistan. He offered to the Mujahideen and said, "Hey, Saudi Arabian royal family, I will fight Saddam on your behalf." And then he was livid because the Saudi royal family said, "Oh no, we have the Americans. They'll go ahead and defend us." He's like, "Wait, why do we have Americans, infidels, defending Arab land? This is against the Quran. This is haram." And they were like, "Nah, get out of here, Saddam." And they sent him to Sudan and ostracized him. And then guess what? Al-Qaeda ended up getting created. So Osama actually hated Saddam and he wanted to fight him. But what did everybody say? Oh yeah, they worked together, whatever, mass weapons of mass destruction.
Same enemy.
Or the anthrax push. It was all a lie. It was all a lie.
Do you actually think that, like, for example, the current access to terror, do you actually think that the Iranians and Yemenis get along? Two totally different ethnicities. But why are they united against a common enemy, which is Israel? So
yeah, because Israel destabilizes and kills Muslims every single day. And they're an illegal colonial state.
False. Have you not read the Bible? Have you not read the Torah?
I'm talking about what's going on here in general.
He just said he's not Christian. You clown. What does he care about
this episode? I hate even reacting to the video, bro.
You don't want to move through it.
Fucking whack, bro. It's the same shit every time. We're right. We're this. We're that. You guys, boom, 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 back and forth. I'm so sick of all shit, man. How hard is it to get along, bro? Seriously, man. How hard is it not to do to others what you wouldn't want done to you, bro? The Muslims didn't kick them out of Jerusalem, bro. We brought them back. It's crazy to me that we even have to defend our faith against their movies and propaganda, but they should be ashamed of themselves, bro. They should really be ashamed of them. We're probably literally the only reason they're still alive, bro.
You had Muslim Palestinians letting them live in their homes.
And the Christian ones too. We got to support them. They're Christian also.
It was 10% Christian back then, right?
I don't know what it was. It doesn't matter. There was Christians there too.
Yeah.
We got to be fair.
All living in peace.
Yeah.
Chilling like this.
And the Christians left the Muslim in charge of the church, dude. Not by force, by choice.
That's so gangster, bro.
Although I don't know if that happened from the Crusades. I don't know the history of the whole thing. I don't like giving false information, bro. But in any event, it's not the religions teaching people to hate each other, bro. Except radicals in all three religions.
There's radicals in everything, like I said. There's radical New England Patriots fans that they get hammered and they punch women. Like, there's radicals in everything.
Exactly.
Whenever you have a mass group of people, no matter what it is, when there's 10,000, 100,000 plus people, if you had a meter that was called the crazyometer, if you go to the top 0.1% of that, there's going to be crazy mother.
Yeah, there's people stabbing people for a game, dude.
Every time.
A stupid game that doesn't even matter in their real life.
Did the New England Patriots tell this guy to go punch a woman in the face? No. He's crazy. You see what I'm saying?
Get 600 of their people killed, and then they go ahead and kill 100,000 plus. Does that sound fair to you? Or that doesn't count for the people under the rubble? We're getting closer to 300 to 400,000. So let me get this straight. Israel gets 600 of their people killed, and then they go ahead and kill 100,000 plus. Does that sound fair to you?
Well, does the Allies, what the Allies did in World War II, does that sound fair? Does blowing Dresden to smithereens sound fair to you?
It's 2025. We have way more military capabilities than we do before.
Yeah, we've been
also,
using that.
Intelligence agencies play a way bigger role in wars now.
Sending texts against citizens out of harm's way instead of using them as human shields.
Oh, really? That's your argument? Is going to be human shields?
Well, that's what Hamas does. Yes.
Okay.
The Hamas is yeah, they're responsible for
if the
Yo, that's the funniest argument in the world. I can't believe they're still using that. Like, they haven't come up with something
They
else.
don't really like that argument is not a good one.
There's so many ways to dismantle that.
I could blow up a whole building just because there's one terrorist in there, even though there's 500 families in there. Like, you look stupid. Like, we're not stupid. Like, when you use that as an argument, it's horrible. Especially because you have some of the biggest tech in the world.
They pride themselves.
Just say you want to wipe them out. Say you want to take their
They
shit.
do.
And you want
They
to
don't.
just be. I think people would actually respect it. We would respect it more than these made up fairy tales in this book. You would say, we want this land. You guys either leave or we're going to kill you all. I think in some shape or form, people might actually respect that more than, well, we have to, use them as human shields for the last. Bro, grab your balls and admit it in front of the whole world. You just want to wipe them out and take the land. Grab your balls. Grab your balls. That's all. If you haven't.
This guy doesn't have balls.
Listen, yes.
if they're underground, right? They have all these tunnels. Why would you bomb above ground and kill innocent people then?
Because you have to get above ground to get below.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how the Earth works.
Are you aware of the fact that like Israel ran a 10-year-long operation where they were able to detonate a bunch of phones and pagers and kill people directly? And then when they went ahead in Operation Rising Lion and they went and killed a bunch of Iranian military officials as well as scientists, they used like direct missiles to kill them and their apartments. So Israel has the capability of running intelligence operations alongside their military to do direct strikes. But when it comes to Gaza, they don't give a fuck. They're bombing the hell out of them and killing everybody.
Because yeah, you can.
And it's right next to them.
And that's
it's
a fact.
literally right next to your bases.
And it's a fact.
It should be even easier.
And they've been under surveillance for 20 years. They've been in a tuna fish can, cut off from the world. Like,
Bro, it's disgusting.
I mean, it's so obvious, dude, by now. Just grab your ball, say you want to wipe them out. That's it. I sort of got, I think I could respect that more than this game that you're trying to play with us. Just say you want to wipe them out. That's it.
Just say you're trying to bring back the Messiah, bro. They do, though. That's the thing. When you go to like when people do interviews there, they admit it. They say it.
Yeah.
It's not even, they don't hide it, bro. It's going all over Instagram.
But just remind the Christians, it's not Jesus that they're bringing back.
They ain't bringing back Jesus, bro. Muslims and Christians both believe
You ain't
that there
getting
will be a
raptured.
false Messiah.
You ain't getting raptured.
And
I
to the
promise
Christians, I have a question for you.
You're not
Really
getting
think about
raptured,
this.
I promise you.
Think about this, Christians.
You ain't getting raptured.
Shut up, man.
They're not getting raptured.
Shut up.
They're not getting raptured.
I was testing you, fucking guy. As a Christian, like, genuinely think about this for a second. You believe in the Antichrist. There will be a false Messiah that returns. You also believe that God can come down as a man. How are you going to determine who is the Antichrist and who is the real Messiah? How are you going to know?
You already
They're
believe in the man
both going to
God.
do miracles. Think about it. That's all I'm asking you, is to genuinely consider it. Because this is going to be the hardest trial and tribulation and test that humanity has ever faced since Adam. Peace be upon him.
Ever.
So think about it, bro. That's all I got to say about that. Just genuinely question. Look for truth. That's it.
Peace, respect, blessings to all people of all nations, all religions, all faiths, all races. You have the freedom that God gave you to choose whatever path you want. I don't hate you for the decision you make. I hate you for the way you treat me. Meaning, if you attack me, I will respond. Other than that, it's all love. God's going to judge you, not me. I don't have a right to take your life because of your beliefs. And I don't have a right to force my belief on you. And that's where I stand on this whole issue. Do unto others as you'd have done unto thyself.
You really got to get that explode sound back. All right, hit the smash button. Beck's got to take a cigarette break. Cig break.
That was a weird episode.
Later, Unc. He's not actually my uncle, by the way. Also, I just dropped a free mini course on how you can get started as a creator. So for those of you guys that don't know my business, I network with the biggest brands on TikTok Shop, and I negotiate the highest paying commissions and monthly retainers for you to promote brands. So if you're ever scrolling on TikTok and you see like normal people making videos promoting products, I made a video course on how you can get started doing that, and you can work directly with me on my agency affiliate. Peace.